Hey fellas, how you doing? It's Tuesday, May 6th. Show you what we got going on here today. There is Smella Fella Bella. She got in a fight, so her neck is a little jacked up. But she's over here. I didn't know cats like their chest rubbed. Anyways, show you what we got going on. Pool's doing well. I had to put some pool shock in it. Anyways, let me get to the point. Today we had this beautiful blue skies, about 66 degrees, light wind. The cilantro, I bet you can't tell, we chopped it almost all the way down twice so far, and it still won't go away. We had our meeting today with it's called a men's group, where we get together and meet. And the age range is from 38 to the oldest guy is Mike. Mike, I think, is 73, 74, maybe 75. And anyways, hang on here. I don't know what's going on here. She doesn't use her claws with me though, which is weird. All right. So I'll take you inside and sit down with me in the good old living room. Let me turn you around. Fight my way through this. All right. I think the group, we have been asked, today we got asked, it was one of the questions. Everybody brings one or two questions that they want to talk about. And usually the only things that are off limits are talking about other people's family members, like I don't know where to set this. I'll set it right here, and I'll slide over. Is sex usually, so we just leave it alone. Now this group is pretty much all men, and we all have pretty much the same mindset when it comes to what is a woman. We know what a biological woman is. We don't believe that men should be in women's sports. We believe if you're actually a man and pretending to be a woman, that's not right. We have a wide range of guys. With line workers, guys that are working out on the roads. We got guys that are police officers, firefighters, doctors. One's a pediatric orthopedic surgeon. Anyways, so, and we were just having a good time. And you have to learn how to sit down and wait your turn. So nobody dominates the conversation, which is an absolute godsend. One of the shocking things I was told today, we have a lieutenant. He's in the El Paso Police Department, and he's in what's called the Northeast Triangle. And he told us that they get over 14,000 calls for assistance a year. That comes out to 38 calls a day, I think, plus or minus. I think 38 may be the general. That is crazy. That's the most dangerous part of El Paso, is the northeast corner. The Northeast Triangle, excuse me. Anyways, doesn't matter. One of the things we decided to do today is all of us that have access or channels or whatever else, if any young men out there want a question answered and we can help you, just put your question down in the comment section and I'll take it to the group, because having now we have libertarians in the group, we have Democrats in the group, we have Republicans in the group, but politics really isn't, most of us are just in the middle, kind of like sane, in the left middle, right middle, anything else, just in the middle, just some different takes on stuff. And one of the things we came to a consensus of today is that there aren't enough groups, there aren't enough agencies, there aren't enough help, there isn't enough help for men. out there. And one of the things we came up with is just tell you that, hey, if you're between 12 and 25 or 12 to whatever, and you want to ask a question, even here on this channel, you can ask questions. A lot of guys in the comment section are absolutely fantastic, and I'll list some of them, and if I leave you out, please don't get upset. Mr. Billy Bathgate, Wirtz, Michael, why am I skipping a beat? I don't know why, I just got a brain fart, but there's way more than that. There's Robert, can't remember because just to protect yourself online, a lot of them use a moniker. And anyways, there's lots of great guys, and I think they'd be very willing to help out with a good comment, a good constructive comment. It's just that we're seeing a lot of younger guys. If they don't have a family and they don't have an established network, you can make a lot of mistakes as a young man that are easily prevented if you have somebody to talk to. So that's one thing that I think I can help you with here. My main focus here for having my YouTube channel is the fact that I want to do what I can to help the people that are coming up behind me. I want to help them without ever taking anything from it. I don't monetize my channel will never be monetized. I don't need your money. I'm not looking for money. I don't have any sponsors. I'm not selling anything. The only book I recommend is a 139 page book called The Richest Man in Babylon. One of the things I know I can help you with is money. Understanding money, understanding credit, understanding why you need to have a good credit score, understand why you need to why you have to have a financial budget. I know there's a great channel here on YouTube called, I believe it's the David Ramsey Show. And there's some other people that do a good job with how money works. But mine's more practical. Mine's just practical, and what we use is for money is we are long-term investors, dollar cost averaging, and that's what we're going to use. And I stole that from Berkshire Hathaway, and that's Charlie Munger passed away, but Warren Buffett is still on there. And none of the stuff we talk about on the dividend reinvestment plan stocks is sexy or you're going to double your money. No, it's nothing like that. It's time and compound interest and dollar cost averaging to get where you want to go. I think the other consensus we came to is habits and planning. And you can develop as a man good habits or bad habits. And a lot of that comes with your environment. Planning is, I think, one of your cornerstones to getting where you want to get. If you're just out there wandering around, you may luck up and get where you want to get. But I think if you have a plan, I think that's probably one of the best things you can do for the 3 phases of your life. 3 phases of your life is your dreamer phase, your career phase, and your retirement phase. Your retirement phase relies greatly upon the first 2 phases of your life, your dreamer phase and your career phase. I think there's a lot of stuff going on. I can tell you there's a company that's here in El Paso. It's a big company. I think it's called Schneider Electric. They're building another factory. They're just building all kinds of factories here in El Paso. So anyways, I missed my point. If you need help, And I don't think it's a sign of weakness as a man for you to ask for help if you're asking for legitimate help. Um, there's a lot of things online that a guy by the name of Jordan Peterson can help you with. Um, but there's a lot of us that have practical knowledge. Now, I haven't worked since 2012, so I don't know much about the job market, but I know the basics of getting where you need to be, things that you can control. Those are the good habits: being on time, listening twice as much as you speak, doing a little bit of prep work every night when you come home, so that when you get up in the morning, you know where your shirt you're going to wear is, you know where your underwear you're going to wear, you know where your shoes are, your keys are always in the same place. It's just like that. Good habits, establishing good habits. So I hope this makes sense. I don't want to make this too long, but if you need help, I think there are places you can ask a question and it will get answered. I can't do a lot for psychological issues, but I can do a lot of help with practical issues. Again, there's Jordan Peterson, David Ramsey. There's all kinds of really good experts on YouTube, but I'm not going to try to take anything from you. And I think there's just too much of that going on. It's why I soured on crypto. So, love you guys. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, you have to take care of yourself. You're my future. That includes you ladies. I know I'm married, so I can't be MGTOW, but I'm definitely in support of them and the Red Pill community. I think the court system is absolutely destructive for any man. So that's it for me. Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.